everybody. My name is Viola. I am the host of the Survivor system on this TransenDID channel on YouTube. Here we discuss DID topics, DID others/alters, various topics involving DID and other mental health issues. Well, I say issues, mental health disorders, what have you, phobias. We also do gaming and vlogs. If that seems like something you'd enjoy, maybe subscribe if you feel like it. You know, help us out a lot. Anyway, today's video, we're going to be talking about Gatekeepers. And of course, as always, I have my trusty phone because my memory is terrible, and honestly, I kind of need it. Alright, so let's begin. Gatekeepers. This type of alter has the job of keeping traumatized others from appearing. Sorry, I kind of went back and forth. They may also hold back memories or control which alters can take control of the body and when. Pretty self-explanatory. That's kind of what they do. My Gatekeeper's name is Serenity. You guys have probably seen her before. She's come out, I think, at least once or twice. She is what I consider my sense of calm. She is somebody who keeps me grounded when I need it. She's a very kind-hearted snow woman. Yes, she is a Yukiona, which I think is incredible. Her job, for the most part, is doing exactly what this said. You know, keeping traumatized others. I'm going to say others because I'm turning back to saying that because alter just feels odd. Traumatized others from appearing, keeping the littles in check for the most part with, of course, Deppy's help. She's kind of their guardian. And overall, just kind of being the boss of the system. Serenity, as a Gatekeeper, I think appeared very early on. I believe she was one of the very first. That being said, I'm not entirely sure if she was the first or not. I'm making an assumption because I don't know a lot about my system as a whole. I'm still learning so many different things. And, but for the most part, she's actually been the most helpful. As bad as that may sound, it is very true. The others do their jobs, and they do them very well. But Serenity is that other that's constantly, you know, on the ball. If she knows that something's wrong, she'll take over. If there's a fight going on and I can't handle it because of the yelling or whatever, she'll switch in. She's come out at work before when I worked at Walmart, which is a story that I think I should tell, actually. So, I used to work at Walmart in the electronics department. And that is a very high-stress job. I'm not going to lie to you. And the Walmart that I worked at, while I liked the store and it was very close to where I lived, this was about, oh man, how long was it? Like 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah, that was a while ago. But, it was not a very good store. The managers were very judgmental, and my coworkers would often leave mid-shift. They would take off, and they would do whatever the hell they were doing. I'm not really sure. I assumed that they were, well, I'll be real with you, they were probably getting high in their car, because a lot of people at our job would do that. And they wouldn't show up until right before they needed to go home. Either that or they would not help customers, they would just kind of stand there stocking shelves. And, of course, all the customers came to me, and it was very, very stressful. I liked helping them, don't get me wrong, but there came a certain point where a lot of angry customers started coming up. I got yelled at a lot, I got called a lot of awful things. People refused my help sometimes because they were so frustrated or because they just didn't want me helping them. And some of them tried to they tried to game the system, essentially. They tried to use me to get a discount, to get something for free, to, whatever. And it was not easy for me to handle. Serenity became a very big lifesaver in that department. However, like I said, her main role is keeping everybody else in line. While she is very helpful to me, and I believe she might have... I'm not sure there are dual roles for others. Are there? I'm not really sure. If there are, she's probably like a caretaker, but I'm not really sure. She has told me that she is a gatekeeper first, though. Like, beyond anything else, it might just be her personality to care about, the host and everybody else. I have no idea. This is a learning experience for me as well. But, when it came to a certain customer basically screaming in my face, I stepped away for a second. I pulled some aside and said, hey, can you help them? I can't deal with this. And this person proceeded to try to follow me. My coworker stopped them, said, hey, you need to calm down. I'm gonna ask you to leave. I can help you. They started complaining about me, and I sat down and dissociated for a good 5 minutes before she switched in. Back then, I didn't understand what was happening. I just kind of thought it was me kind of just going into my own head and being like, okay, depression mode, numbness. But it was really, I was staring off. I was dissociating. And I do remember hearing her voice saying, I can help if you'll let me. Just indulge me for however long you need. This will probably make you tired, but I can help. And I kind of just started talking to myself. I thought I was talking to myself anyway, but I was just like, I'm already tired. Do whatever. And it was like I kind of dozed off. Like, that's kind of how it felt. I don't know if I've ever really gone into my own inner world. I think I've done it a few times. Actually, yeah, I have done it a few times, but I don't think I've ever done that when it really kind of mattered. Because Serenity and I, we generally are I forget the word for it. Like, it's co-something. Co-conscious, that's what it is. Basically, we're out, we're able to work together. I really did not quite understand who she was or anything. All I knew was, I knew her name, I knew what she was like, I knew her personality, and she saved me that day. She was very calm, she was very polite, but she was also very stern with people who were not, who generally weren't being courteous, basically. They were being rude, obnoxious, or yelling and everything. Like, it was very, very hard on me. I do believe it might have been a group decision for me to leave that job, because it was not good for anybody for me to be there. That being said, usually when she's not helping me, she's either up on Mount Ravage, which is where her home is, or she's off helping somebody else, or visiting people like Lulu. She's, helping take care of Anna and Pan. She's basically being, she's always kind of there making sure people do their job. She's kind of like, I could definitely call her more of a system manager, I guess, but I'm not really sure. Like, you can tell how confused I am with this whole thing, because when I started learning more of these terms, my entire system just feels like it's flipped on its head, and, like, I thought I understood myself. I thought I understood everything better, but now I'm discovering that maybe I'm wrong. Like, she's told me she's a gatekeeper, but maybe there's more to this than I thought. So, if anyone, can explain to me, are there multiple roles for certain others in a system? Is this just something strange with mine? Am I crazy? Am I just misunderstanding everything? I don't really get it. But anyway, as a gatekeeper, though, she does a good job. She keeps the order. She is very outspoken when things go wrong, especially when we're in a panic. I think there was a situation recently where I was dealing with kidney stones, and I thought I had appendicitis, and we all went into full-blown panic. And I just remember hearing everybody screaming, like, oh my god, we're gonna die! And I just remember hearing Serenity yell so loud, silence! She snapped, and she does not snap ever. She said, we've dealt with this before. This is nothing new. We know what this is. Calm down. And with that, calm. No yelling. And she calmly explained after that, you're freaking out Viola. You're making her panic by you panicking. So everyone, go home, do your jobs, do what you gotta do, But for right now, I need to handle this. And I was just like, okay, that works for me. And you know, that's one of those kind of times where you kind of realize how deep it goes. And this is why I want to learn more, because it's such an intense, different sort of thing. Anyway, before I ramble on anymore, I'm going to end the video here. There's not a lot else to say. It was a very interesting kind of topic to talk about, though. So, as always, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. I always do. If you like what we do here, like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. It helps us out a lot, especially with this algorithm. It is a total mess, especially with the kappa thing. Oh my god. And remember, you're beautiful, you're valued, you're important. That is very, very, very important to me and everyone up here. And I will see you in the next video that I make. So until then, goodbye.